Hey folks, it is another Friday, so I gotta update you about what the heck's happening. As you can tell, I'm not in an office. That's probably one of the big perks about, running a bookkeeping business, is everyone can work virtually. And based on some developments with my first bookkeeper, I'm actually going to have everyone work remotely for at least probably the rest of this year. I still really enjoy having people in person working, so I'll keep looking, for people locally to work with us. But there's been some circumstances with the first bookkeeper, and the fact that the second bookkeeper is remote from Maryland. Where it's like, okay, well, the first bookkeeper is going to be remote for at least a month. So our second one's already remote. So why don't we just make everyone remote? So I did some social media videos for the first time with my social media manager. So she's giving me feedback, and we'll post those in the next couple weeks on the business pages. And one of those topics was, what are 3 things that I learned in 3 months of owning this business? And I thought I would share those with you as well. So first of all, the first thing that I have learned is super important is prioritize. And someone's calling me. And I'm back. And man, spam callers, so what you gonna do? Yes, the first thing I've learned is prioritize. As a business owner, there really is just so many things that are floating around in your brain. And if you don't do a good job at constantly refocusing on what you should be working on, then you're going to go nuts. And you're going to have to-do lists that are infinitely long. And every day you're going to feel a little bit like a failure. You're not making progress in the grand scheme of things. So that's huge. And it's been huge for keeping my mental sanity. Second thing is that you got to be willing to delegate as a business owner. I mean, I already got 2 people on staff. And as this thing continues to grow, I got to be willing to trust the people that I hire. I got to trust that they're good people, that they're skilled and even more experienced in doing bookkeeping work than me, because I'm 27. And some of these people, like my first one, she's been doing bookkeeping for like as long as I've been alive. So obviously she's better than me at this. So I got to trust them if I'm really going to be a good boss. And if I keep second guessing them or trying to find issues, whatever the heck they do, yeah, I got to be a little bit paranoid and trust but check their work. But I also got to delegate. Because, I got to show them that I trust their work. And if they do a great job, then great. Here you go. So that's the second thing. And then I was trying to remember what the third thing was. Oh, yes. Always make time to work on the business. Man, and that's going to be so important for me as this really continues to grow here. But even just in this first 3 months, it's been so good that I've had these 2 people on board, because that keeps me focused on doing a lot of the work that I did this week, which was continuing to implement a internal task management software called Monday.com, which I had experience with at the previous job. Hey, look, there's the logo for that previous job. So we're going to do that same thing here with the bookkeepers. And just got off of a long, hour and a half long call with the first bookkeeper, and it seems like it's really going to work well, so that's great. But yeah, I always got to working on the business. And I get another call. Here we go. And that was not a spam call. That was my tax guy confirming my appointment with him. So those are the 3 things. Prioritize. Always work on the business, no matter what. And be willing to delegate, because you hired these people for a reason. So, yeah, all in all, man, I don't know. Just, I continue to be thankful There's a lot of stuff going well here, and that I almost feel humbled about where this thing could really grow to in a year, even 2 years, is, could really blow my mind. My priorities are continuing to bring in more leads, bring in more work, and then make sure that this thing is really built to scale, and with these internal processes like Monday.com and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. As we grow, I gotta, do our own bookkeeping and make sure this thing, we don't start losing money as we grow. But we're actually making money, Right now, we're just kind of like breaking even at this moment, but I talked about that in another video. So anyways, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, and see ya.